It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 Dick, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Well, I can start it off. I know I'm supposed to talk first a little bit, so.
Well, let me introduce you first. Third place finisher after review upstairs, David Ragan drives the number 6 AAA Ford. David, your thoughts about today's race, the Amp Energy 500?
Well, it was a long day for us after starting in the back and coming to the front a couple of times. I felt like we had a car that could have won. And basically there at the end, just didn't have any teammates. For that matter, we didn't have any Fords on the racetrack, I think. And so I was kind of at my own mercy. Again, we had a car that could have won today with the right circumstances and the right people behind us, but nevertheless a solid day for us. We've always seemed to be pretty fast here on the super speedway track, so that just goes to show you how much effort our Roush Fenway team is putting into this program. And it was a nice day, but I wish I had a little bit more to show for it there at the end.
Take questions downstairs. Please raise your hand. We'll bring the mic to you. We'll start over here, and then we'll go to Mike Mulhern.
David, Doug Turnbull, WSB Radio. First of all, from Atlanta, we wish you huge congratulations from WSB. There's a couple of instances on the track where you got some contact, one with Juan Montoya and another with Kevin Harvick. Can you explain both of those? And also, in an instance like that, especially the restrictor plate race, do drivers go back and apologize about that kind of stuff if you feel you're wrong at all?
Oh, I think with Montoya, he just had a good run, and it's a deal where you're looking at that yellow line, and certainly he doesn't want to cross it. And I've got just enough distance between my car and the yellow line where he can't fit in between it, but it looks like he can. And basically he just had a good run, and I squeezed on him, and fortunate that he didn't take us out, and it didn't take him out. And then with Harvick, we worked very well all day together, and you're on the bottom, and for some reason when you're on that bottom lane, all the pushing and shoving seems to be worse on the bottom than it is in the middle or the top. And whoever was behind me was pushing me extremely hard, and I was right on the 29's back bumper, and I just got a shot getting into turn 3 and relayed the shot to Kevin. And again, glad that that he didn't get totaled out in that wreck, and then he came back, and I guess he got back in the wreck there in turns 3 and 4. But just tough racing, and certainly when you can see the checkered flag close, if you're in the last 15 to 20 laps, everybody starts racing a little bit harder, not cutting much slack. But fortunate that we were just able to dodge both of those incidents. Could have been big.
Go right over here, and then we'll check upstairs.
Mike Mullen, Winston-Salem Journal. The two-time defending champion of this series said he thought that Reagan Smith made the right move and that he himself would have made the same move. What's your understanding? He said there was a lot of talk this morning that you can pass when you can see the flagman on the last lap like that.
I didn't hear that. I don't know. I mean, if it's anything goes, when you can see the flagman coming to the checkered, maybe that's just one of those little understand rules that they don't say you can do, but you can. I don't know. If I would have known that, I might would have run down pit road and seen if I could have beat him that way. I don't know. But, when you see the checkered flag, you're trying to do all you can, and certainly he's doing all he can. I probably would have done the same thing, and you never know. Maybe they could have seen it where the 20 blocked him down there, and he could have won the race, and everything would have been great. It's a shame to have a good run and put you back in the back like that, but I guess I need to do a little bit more research, and if that's the case, I'm going to drive down pit road next time.
Well, we'll get a question from the press box and then check back downstairs.
Bob Margolis, Yahoo Sports. David, you've run, from my count, maybe 8 or 9 of these restrictor plate races. How much of the day do you spend learning from the other guys that you're around? I mean, at one point you were sandwiched between Harvick and Stewart, and those guys are 2 of the best. I mean, how much of the day do you spend learning?
Oh, all day. I mean, you learn who's good behind you. At times, I could notice when a car behind me couldn't push me very well, and then some cars could. The 28 of Travis Quapple was a great pusher when he was behind me. It seemed like we really worked well together. So you're just kind of mentally logging notes in all day long, and sometimes I'll mention some things over the radio, and hopefully my crew chief or my spotter can remind me later on some cars I was really good behind. So yeah, constantly throughout the day you're judging your race car versus some of the other guys, and you're playing circumstances through your minds. When I'm sitting in my Ford on the red flag, you're thinking about what you would do in certain instances, and you can just about predict what's going to happen at certain times, but you never know what's going to come out on the other end. So yeah, you learn a lot. 500 miles is a long race, and you just try to soak it all in.
Any other questions downstairs? Okay, we'll release David Ragan. Congratulations.
Thank you.